Welcome to Mediterranea Asset YouTube channel.
And today for us is a beautiful day. It's the day when we actually are done with the refurbishment and can see the happiness in the face of our clients. So this is part of our project management service. Now in this video we're going to show you a little bit of a recap of what has been done to this property and how the exterior part of this property is being transformed. You want to come with us in this beautiful journey? Good morning. This is the second day here in Galatina. The whole jet spraying all of this wonderful outside area of this property, outdoor area. It's been all jet sprayed and now they are about to start, the proper works. So as you can see here, these were all black, all stained, and they're all being jet sprayed, and all the seams between each one of these blocks have been sealed again because the material was about to fall apart. Really, it was a few years, I guess, since they had done some maintenance on these walls here, and it was about time to give them life again. So the rooftop ceiling as well is happening. They're sealing all the gaps between the blocks down there, and now it's been all jet sprayed, so they are about to start that part of the work. This will ensure the property inside is kept well insulated and away from the elements, so you don't get the water dropping into the house and ruining the walls. So here we are in the stairwell area of the house, and as you can see above me here, there's some healing happening. It's probably due to some water infiltration from outside because this part of the stairwell is actually exposed to the elements on the outside. And so this part here is going to be, first of all, it's going to be treated down here. And also at the same time, they will be doing the sealing of the part that is exposed to the elements, so to avoid that any water infiltrates anymore. And in that way, we shouldn't have this problem anymore. I'm quite excited to be back here in Galatina because I've been told that the works are proceeding pretty well. Let's go up there and see how things are going, shall we? Pretty curious to see how things are going. I'm sure it's looking much nicer up there. And yes, well, you can definitely see a difference here. Look at this wall. It's been treated, it's been painted, and it's totally different from before. Wow. Same for all this. Oh, and they did this wall as well, which, I mean, they did not have to do it, but you know, they put a little bit more effort, you know, they went that extra mile and did that wall as well, which belongs to the neighbors, but it was very ugly to see because this wall was very dirty. So they jet sprayed and they painted it as well. The arch, fantastic, another extra miles from the workers. This is the first layer of paint, and then it will be covered again with the paint that simulate the same color of the Lecce stone, so it will look exactly like what you see, you know, in there. Those accents of pietra leccese, of Lecce stone. So it will look like that, and it will all make sense and look fantastic. Let's go up here and see how things are going. I can see a lot of white, which I really like. Here are the workers. Oh, okay, they're doing the insulation as well, which is fantastic news. A day full of extra miles. They weren't meant to do it, but I guess they must have seen some cracks on the floor, and you know, it's better doing it than not. As you can see, it's changed dramatically. Even all these ledges, they were all dark really, and up here is the same. So everything is coming together, and it's good to see what a transformation it can be for a property. A good makeover of the outdoors area. Once in a while, it's a job that needs to be done because it really brings everything together and makes the property look much better. So here we are today, quite an operation going on behind me. Basically, they have started the actual front. So I'm gonna turn the camera and show you. There's quite a big truck behind me because they need to reach, you know, the height. And they're working up there, and it's coming beautiful. And here we are. Workers are up there working. They've been already doing the balcony, and part of the front up there is being done as well, with the cracks all opened and filled again with fresh plaster, which withholds the movements of these old houses that they usually have, not to crack anymore. And once it's been painted, it will look fantastic. Same there. Here as well, a big portion of the plaster is being removed and replaced with new plaster, and this will be always obviously painted again and will look fantastic. Quite an operation, I would say. You see, the challenges of working in historical centers are these, you know, the space. You know, a big truck like this, to pass through such a small streets, it's not an easy task. And obviously you need to ask permission to the municipality to block the road, so there are steps that needs to be followed, which, you know, they have to be done, because if you want to do the things the right way, you have to follow steps. can you imagine this truck when it's gonna have to pass all the way through there? It's not gonna be easy, right? Beautiful day here, and I'm so happy to see that our client Facade is gonna be finished soon, and they're gonna be happy with the brand new facade. Here we are outside the lovely property of our clients, and the part that it belongs to our clients is the one that you really can see is all nice and white now, really. Up there where the balcony is, all along that ledge and this bit here.
Let's continue our tour in the terrace.
So here we are now on the terrace of this beautiful property, on this beautiful terrace. Well, this terrace is composed of two levels. I'm now on the first level, and up there is the second level. So what we did up here was really concentrate on two main factors: the aesthetic, but most than anything, the actual, maintaining of the property, the actual health of the property. What I mean by that? I mean that what we worked on was really insulating, waterproofing the property from the elements, especially from the water. Why? We protect the property from the elements because water can infiltrate through seams, through cracks. So the job that has been done here is been mainly about sealing all the ledges. These are the ledges here, and as you can see, all these seams on the ledges have been insulated, have been waterproofed, so we don't get water going inside, because water can go through here and then go down there, and then you will end up with a water infiltration. You don't want a water infiltration in a house, whether it's historic or not, but especially in historic houses, you don't want a water infiltration, because that might end up ruining the paint in there. You will get the mold, and these are all factors and things that you want to avoid. On top of the ledges, obviously, we did also the seams here on the floor. Well, this was actually an extra mile that our, the company we collaborate with went to. I'm actually glad that the people we're working with, and I would like to say thank you in this video to the people we're working with, went the extra mile to make sure that the house is nicely protected. This wasn't part of the plan, but they saw some cracks on the floor, and obviously they didn't want to leave the floor with cracks, especially around all the seams. So what they did is they applied again a product to waterproof the seams. Why? Because otherwise, as I'm saying, you will get the water going inside the house, and you don't want that. So these two factors together combined, they give us protection for the property, because you want to protect it, obviously. You want to protect your precious, beautiful, historic center house. And the aesthetic factor, which is, look around me. It's all white. It looks so much better. It wasn't like this before, The paint had gone yellowish, there were cracks here and there, so everything is being corrected. It's looking beautiful, it's looking white, and I have to say, I love white in historic houses. It looks wonderful. It goes so well with this beautiful stone that we have here, the pietra leccese, which is actually a stone that is part of our heritage here in Salento. And that beige with the white, I find myself is maybe might be a personal taste, but I just love it. If you follow me and we go to the second level, you can see that the waterproofing continues even on the steps, because you don't want to leave anything. You don't want to leave anything to chances. So all the seams are actually waterproofed. And up here, you can see that the waterproofing continues. And as I was saying earlier, this wasn't part of the plan, and it's been done anyway because we want to do things the right way. And the ledges as well are all waterproofed, and you can see how nice it looks when you have everything in white. I really want to show you the difference between a waterproofed and treated and water jet cleaned roof and one that is not been done. Come with me, I'll show you something interesting. This is another part of the rooftop that belong to the owners of this beautiful property. So, as you can see, this side is all nice and light color. You can see all the seams have been done. Well, if we turn the camera just a little bit, look at that other area there. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between the two areas. Look how black that area looks. That's because that area hasn't been treated for quite a while, and you can see all the seams need to be redone, and it needs to be all jet washed, and all the ledges as well. Look at the difference of the ledges on the wall. They look absolutely horrible right now, and this is how a property should never look on a rooftop. This is obviously something that can be rectified, and that's exactly what we did with the property of our lovely clients, which we really hope they will enjoy. So now let's go to the balcony area so I can show you what's been done in that area. If you look at it now, all you can see is a brand new tile. Well, it wasn't this way before. The problem that this balcony had was that the bottom of the balcony was all shaving. All the paint was shaving from the bottom of the balcony. And so what we found is that there was an infiltration of water on the old tiles. So what we did was insulating the area with the material exactly for that purpose. So we insulated the area, and then we put a new tile on top, which is a whole piece. So there's no seams through which the water can infiltrate. This way, the balcony will stay, first of all, safe, and second, you won't see that, paint shaving from the bottom, which is, anesthetic. Also, this rail was all painted in green. In that way, the color goes really well with the shutters. So now everything goes really well together. We have a fantastic brand new tile here, really high quality, and the job was done meticulously, and now this place looks fantastic. So we hope you enjoyed this video. This is part of our project management services, and we really enjoy this. If you ever feel the need of talking to someone you can trust, and someone that can guide you through the process of refurbishing and take care of everything for you, you can count on us. We will be more than happy to help.
We would really appreciate a like to this video. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Contact us at info@mediterraneaasset.com or visit our website mediterraneaasset.com.
See you on our next video.
Ciao!
Mediterranea Asset, Project Management.